Dear friends, to celebrate the Europe Day, we have envisaged a number of events and activities that could happen only due to our strong European Union-Zambian partnership. Being united in diversity, we are delighted to bring closer to you our European history, art, culture, traditions, and promote our common values of peace, unity, and solidarity. For today, 9th of May, we have prepared a special show for you. I'm thrilled to invite you to a modern performance by Zambian rising actors. Through dance, theater, and acrobatics, they will enact the concept and birth of the European Union, its expansion and achievements founded on common values, as well as our long-term partnership with Zambia. Enjoy the play and our other activities. Merry Europe Day!
Once upon a time, far, far away and long ago in Europe, the great nations were divided. There was little peace amongst them. The law of the jungle was at play, and the weakest, but also the strong, were victims.
Wasanga! Wasanga!
In the last century, the nations encountered two devastating wars in which millions of lives were lost and the whole continent was left in ruins. Following the turmoil, the nations decided that enough was enough and that war in Europe could never happen again. They had finally realized that with peace and unity there could be more progress for all nations, no matter how big or small, or how strong or weak their countries were. The seed was planted for the idea to germinate. They called it the European Integration Project. The first seedling of partnership then grew into today's European Union. European integration came through dialogue, negotiations, and consensus. It was gradual and step by step. The more they saw how well it worked, and the more they managed to overcome crisis, the more they added to it. The Union grew from 6 to 28 member nations. One of the main values that the Union was built on was sovereignty. Member nations decided that it would never be led by one nation. Instead, all member states would work together and collaborate in the running of the European Union. The other values enriched in the successive treaties are respect for human dignity and human rights, freedom, democracy, equality, and the rule of law. As a result, around 500 million citizens could travel, work, make business, or live freely inside the Union. Some of the member nations decided to further unify their nations with the creation of a common currency, the euro. The beauty of the sovereignty that the Union was built on was that member nations could decide if they wanted to remain in the circle or live peacefully. Having seen the development and growth that comes out of collaboration among themselves, the Union decided to form strong, mutual beneficial partnerships with other great nations outside of Europe, such as Zambia. The Union and Zambia saw the great fruits of their partnership, which came in form of shared ideas, values, culture exchange, mutual beneficial cooperation project across different sectors such as energy, governance, agriculture, education, health, transport, regional trade, to name a few. This is the story of the European Union and its partnership with other nations like Zambia. It testifies the power of peace, unity, and solidarity.
Nila tutonse